Hi, let's talk about grading by the rubrics in Math 100G. We have thousands of students meeting all over the world at different locations, each with a different set of instructors, learning all the same material. It is absolutely critical that we all grade as similarly as possible so that we can avoid situations where one student gets a bad grade while another student gets a good grade for virtually the same quality of work. We have rubrics to help instructors grade consistently. Each rubric has specific criteria that the students need to follow, and there are specific point allocations that the instructors need to use in awarding points. Most of the assignments currently use rubrics, including the Life Plan Part 1, Budget and Expense Part 1, Life Plan Part 2, Quiz A, Budget and Expense Part 2, Life Plan Part 3, Life Plan Part 4, and the Financial Book Review paper. Students see a simplified version of every rubric on the assignment instruction page. So if we go to this portfolio assignment instruction page, you'll see there is a simplified version of the rubric with all of the requirements that are expected and the total point allocations for each area of expectation. Now, when a student goes to submit their assignment, when they go in to submit it, they will see the full rubric and the total amount of points and any partial points that might be awarded based on the criteria of the rubric. Notice there are some areas that do not get partial points. Now let's talk about you, the instructor, grading by the rubric. You as the instructor will see the rubric by going to the assignment evaluation page. On this page, you'll see under the word evaluation a place for the rubric. If you click on this, it'll open the rubric tool within the system. Now this rubric tool has radio buttons that allow you to click on the allotted points and will automatically add them up for you and put them into the score box. Now, you don't have to use this tool if you don't want to, but you absolutely have to grade according to the point allocations as if you were using the tool. So let me explain. If we come over here and we decide that a student has lost some of the points, if we would like, we can use the rubric evaluation, and let's say the student has should only receive a level 2 on their TRACS expenses, so they would only get 5 points. So in that case, as long as they got all of the other points, we could award them minus 4 points, so it should be 21 points. We would still be grading by the rubric, but we just wouldn't be using the rubric tool. Now let's talk about giving specific feedback. The critical part about this also is that when you go into the feedback, you must tell a student what they missed and why. This also needs to be done according to the rubric. There are a lot of different ways that instructors do this. Some will copy and paste the actual rubric into the feedback box. Others will just tell it in text, while others may do a video explaining to the student exactly the points that they lost and why. Whatever you do, you must grade by the rubric and you must tell the student why they are missing points. I highly also encourage you, if students have gotten full credit on something, to go ahead and tell them why they got full credit and give them that boost that they need. Now just a word of caution. Please don't read more into the rubric than is there. Don't add extra requirements that aren't specified. And check the rubrics each semester because they do change occasionally. If you have questions, stop and ask. We have a great community, or your TGL is also a great resource. Thanks for all your help with this, and thanks for all that you do for your wonderful students. Together we can make grading consistent throughout the world for all of the students in Math 100G and give them the best experience possible.
Created using Powtoon.